This is Jim White of the Tennessean out here at St. Thomas Sports Park. We're looking ahead to the Titans-Broncos game on Sunday in Denver, and John Glennon is going to take a look at three key matchups for this contest.
Yeah, as you might imagine, two of the three key matchups are going to be on defense as the Titans defense tries to control this prolific Denver offense. One of them, I think, Michael Griffin versus Peyton Manning. Griffin is in his first game back after suspension. He can't afford to be tentative out there against this offense. It's going to be probably his biggest challenge of the season, I think, just because Peyton has so many weapons and because Peyton doesn't favorite any one receiver or two. You look at what he's done so far this year: 68 passes to Wes Welker, 67 to Demaryius Thomas, 63 to Eric Decker, 45 to Julius Thomas. So he certainly spreads the field out quite a bit. Michael Griffin has got a lot of challenges ahead of him in trying to pick off the open receivers here. Second defensive key for the Titans this weekend is going to be, I think, Sammy Hill and Antonio Johnson, who kind of interchange at one of the defensive tackle spots against the left guard for the Broncos, Zane Beadles. Denver gets a lot of attention, obviously, for its passing game. Peyton Manning has been tremendous, but they're probably underrated in their running attack as well. Sean Moreno has already gone for 840 yards, 9 touchdowns, and Monty Ball is a very powerful running back as well. If you can't contain the running game or the passing game, you're in real trouble. So we've heard a lot about Jarrell Casey, the defensive tackle for the Titans. I think it's time for guys like Sammy Hill and Antonio Johnson to step up a little bit. They need to have a strong game against Beadles, who's kind of a weak link on the Denver line in terms of the running attack. That needs to be something the Titans take advantage of. And then finally, on the offensive side of things for the Titans, it's going to be center Brian Schwenke versus the Broncos nose guard Terrence Knighton. Schwenke, this is his third game back since returning from the injury. He's been getting a little bit better each week. And the Titans this week have to be able to run the ball. They have to be able to control the clock, keep Peyton Manning off the field. And whenever you're going up against a 3-4 defense, you've got to get that nose guard moved. You've got to push him aside from time to time. The Titans have seen this guy, Terrence Knighton, before. Of course, he's nicknamed Pot Roast. They played against him a lot in Jacksonville. He's a large man, 6'3" and 335 pounds, and he's been very good against the run this year. But Schwenke's got to move him. I'm sure he'll get some double-team help from time to time, but Schwenke will have to move Pot Roast out of the way in order for the Titans' running game to succeed. So those are your three key matchups for the Titans. Make sure to follow Jim Wyatt and I through the rest of this week on Tennessean.com, as well as on Twitter. He's at J Wyatt Sports. I'm at Glennon Sports. The blogs Titans Insider, and we'll be out in Denver this week. So follow us on Twitter again, and follow us on the website. We'll keep you in touch throughout the game and afterwards with analysis as well. So for Jim Wyatt, I'm John Glennon with the Tennessean.